Hey guys, Rock and Roll, we're back with some more Dead by Daylight. Now this is going to be a game where I actually record the commentary post-game. I wasn't recording at the time, so I just used the sort of PlayStation itself to save over the last hour of gameplay. But this was a decent game. It was versus a Wraith, so it's going to be interesting. Now, the unfortunate thing about this is that he has he's got an add-on that means the Wailing Bell is basically not a factor, which is why I get hit on this first one, because I had no idea where he was coming from. Also, I'm sorry for the fuzziness at the start of this video. I think my headset wasn't properly connected, so my bad. But yeah, he gets an early hit on me, and basically I'm his target for the time being. But careful use of pallets and teabagging can piss off the killer. I teabagged just because I wanted to keep the focus on me. When you've got a killer with the Wailing Bell, a Wraith with the Wailing Bell that has no warning, you kind of can't trust your randoms to deal with it. So I was kind of like, okay, so we're going to spend 2 or 3 gens here running around until I basically come to a dead zone. Luckily he's giving me these stuns, so it's buying me a little bit of time. I've got a nice little 2-window setup here, which I can spend quite a bit of time on. And it's just a mind game at this point, so I still have my dead hard as well, if I need it, so he's pretty quick. He doesn't double back, from what I've seen so far, so I just kept going for this window, really. It's just a case of reading where he's going and hoping that he falls for it. I moved for this pallet next, just to keep it going, and there's the second gen popped. He actually lost me for a moment until he obviously heard the whimpers. That was a 50-50. I'm a bit annoyed that I got downed by that. I should have thrown the pallet down a bit quicker. It's one of those things that happens. You get the stun, but the hit goes through at the same time. A bit annoying, but I did get the team enough time to do 2 gens. But, yeah, the first hit was obviously because, like I say, he couldn't hear the bell because he's got it silenced. And the second one was my own stupidity. I got greedy. I wanted the stun. I should have just thrown it down to block the way. And then faked out sliding over. But that's my first hook. I was honestly expecting him to camp me after that, to full-on face camp me, but he didn't. So, respectable killer. Respectable. Now my teammate's going to pull me straight off the hook, and that had me automatically worried, because I was like, okay, he's going to come straight back, because my spine chill is going off. Now, this is actually why I'm running spine chill and resilience. The combination of those two at the minute, when the killer is chasing me, sort of, he's going to be looking at me, I'm getting 11% bonus to my action speed, so vaulting and stuff like that, I'm doing it 11% faster, which is actually a very big deal. I'd seriously recommend, if you're at least a little experienced with this game, run Resilient Spine Chill. It's a good little combo. We've got an Adam there trying to be a flashlight god, but kind of failing. I think he actually gets bored of me and goes after the Adam, but I wasn't taking any chance, I was just running. And I needed to do some gens, because at the minute I'm pretty sure I'm D-pipping. Because the bullshit way this game works is if you don't get enough emblems across the board, then you don't get the points you need. So, I've actually had games where I spent the entire game either chased or on the hook, escaped and de-pipped because of that system. It's BS. Thankfully, the Claudette actually caught on that I wanted to be healed, so she's going to heal me up. I am going to lose my resilience off this, which is 9% off my action speed, but obviously, with a silent Wailing Bell, I can't afford for myself to be injured, because he's probably going to hit me as soon as he finds me. I'm relying solely on my soul chill, or my spine chill at this point. And my spine chill is going off quite a bit, but I want to dedicate and finish this gen. Of course I see this, and I actually thought about trying to get the Wraith on me, and he does in fact go on me, and I get a stun. And I teabag to try and keep the focus on me again. If I teabag in these games, it's because I want the killer to focus on chasing me. Because I know I don't need to buy a lot of time now. It's 1 gen at most, because the other one's nearly done. I actually did a nice little spin there to get away, but I did get hit on that one, but I was getting hit regardless. I was in a pretty poor position. I still have that pallet to use, so there's still some powerful bits here at my disposal, and another stun. I've actually maxed out my boldness points at that point. Also, killers break pallets. It'll make your day much easier, because him leaving that pallet there has really left that area still to my use later on if I can get back to it. So I'm just going from pallet to pallet at this point and just trying to bait him on. I baited going back across the pallet there to fake him out. And look, he's chasing me now, and because I have this pallet here, I can get away from him. And now it's running to the next pallet, wherever that may be. I ended up actually going to the pallet, or the gen that they're trying to fix, but that wasn't a cognitive decision. I didn't have any choice in the matter. He actually starts going after the others now as well. Whether he gave up on me or whether that was just easier to hit them, I don't know. But I decided to get a few more points, and then all of a sudden, nope, Wraithy boy is still on me. He doesn't like me, so I dead hard past him to bait out the swing. And I'm back on my favourite wall. So he actually vaulted there, which doesn't make sense because he doesn't have bamboozle. If he had bamboozle, he could really have just demolished me in this. Another little twist to get away, my adrenaline proc, so now I'm back to healthy. Of course, now the worry is no-ed, but there's nothing I could do really. If he no-eds me, there's no escape, as the perk says. I'm relying on my teammates breaking totems if that was the case, but I got some distance, and he's who knows where, in all honesty. I was pretty sure he was still on me to a degree, but again, I think he spread or split off from me and went after someone else. But there's one door open, so it's now just a case of us getting to it. I had no idea where the door was because I hadn't been looking when I was getting chased, so I basically went to the outskirt of the map and went the complete wrong way. So I actually ended up going to the other door. I was actually starting to walk here because I wanted to get my dead hard back, because obviously I didn't know whether I'd need it or not. I always like to have my dead hard if I can, so that's why I went to walking. And there's plenty of time now with him being downed for me to just walk to a door. Because there's door number 2. I'll get that open. It means that when we make the save, we can actually get... we've got 2 different doors we can run to. They actually got him straight back off the hook. And the Wraith obviously downed him again, tumbling him down. But luckily, the... I don't know what character he was playing, but he had a decisive strike, so he got it for shoulders. I'm running back over to just take a hit if I can. But I honestly don't know for sure where the door is, so I'm just kind of running towards the corner and hoping that I'll cross paths with them. But I don't. One person leaves, and the other 2 are here in the exit gate. So that was basically me leading a kill around for about 3.5 to 4 gens, sort of in total. But yeah, GG. I was a little toxic in this, but like I say, when I do that, it's to keep the killer's focus on me if I can. But yeah, that's how that game went. It was a pretty good game, pretty fun. I do enjoy the chase, it's my favourite part of this game. I prefer being chased to just sitting on a gen. And I believe I double pip off it, I do. So there you go, there's a double pip guide as well. If you piss off the killer enough, you double pip. So there's top tip of the day. Piss the killer off and you'll get a double pip. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have, please hit the like button and subscribe for more of my Dead by Daylight videos. And I will see you all next time.